Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, and sometimes it's very important for you to know about is the rate of a movie. Okay, the rate PG 13 or rated R or something else, and the difference between the rated and unrated version of the same movie. There's a big difference between them. So let's see. Here is just open Google, and for example, let's choose Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 Parents Guide. So the name of the movie and space, then Parents Guide. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. We'll find here the certification: sex and nudity, violence and gore, profanity, alcohol, drugs and smoking, frightening and intense scenes, spoilers. Here is MPAA. What's MPAA? Rating or MPAA? So Motion Pictures Association. Okay, they rate the movie and they cut the nudity scenes. They make the movie suitable for all viewers. It's the theatrical version. Okay, so MPAA gave this movie rated PG, Parent Guide. Okay, for comic action and mild language. So rated PG. P meaning. So a PG film should not unsettle a child aged around 8 or older. Okay, and unaccompanied children of any age may watch, but parents are advised to consider whether the content may upset younger or more sensitive children. Okay, so here is rated PG. Okay, and here the certification, depending on the country, differs, I think. So we have here sex and nudity, none. Kevin mentions that Uncle Frank said that if he saw him naked in the shower, he'd grow up never feeling like a real man. This was the exact sentence that was said in the movie. Frank later yells at Kevin to get out of the bathroom, calling him a nosy little pervert. Okay, so you have to know before watching the movie these things. If this is not good for you or not good for your children to watch, you have to know before watching. So this is the amazing thing about this website. Okay, so here the violence and gore is moderate. Kevin watches a movie in which a woman is shot to death by a man who laughs maniacally as he does so. Okay, and you know all these scenes and what really happened, but it's important if it's the first time you watch a movie, you have to know what you will watch. And here profanity is mild, but says enough of this goofy SH before hastily changing tack and fishing with show of emotion. Okay, and one use of crap, one use of damn, a few abuses of God's name. So you have to know these things. Okay, this by the way, this is, you will see this in the unrated version. 100% you will see it in the unrated version. We're gonna talk about this next couple minutes. Kevin watches a movie in which character is seen smoking. Brief smoking is seen by two women in the park. Brief smoke, okay. And then frightening and intense scenes, you have these things. Okay, sex and nudity. When Kevin is trying to get away from the wet bandits, he grabs a woman's behind. Also, the parents' guide items below may give away important plot points. Also, Kevin has screaming and terrified meets Harry and Marv. Kevin has screaming meets Lady Pigeon in the scares. And so on. Whatever the movie you want, just type its name here. Child's Play. 1, 2, 3, whatever, and then you click 2019 or 1988. You'll find both. Okay, so now what is the difference between the rated versus unrated movie? Difference between theatrical and unrated versions. Parents Guide gives you the what you will definitely see in the unrated versions. You buy it on a DVD, okay? But the theatrical versions is completely different, or are completely different. In the film industry, movies are rated so that the parents are given advance knowledge and an idea of the nature of the film's content. It helps them decide whether the movie is appropriate for their young children. Some parents are very sensitive to what their children are watching, which is why movie ratings are necessary. These ratings can be seen in the movie advertisements. Submissions of films to the Motion Picture Association of America (MPAA) is voluntary. With or without ratings, filmmakers can still promote their films. So there are a lot of factors that can affect a film's rating, such as language used, sexual or nudity, content, or violence. These factors are the things the board considers when choosing what rating a particular film should be assigned. There are 5 ratings in total. The first one is general audiences, which means the film is suitable for all ages. And then parental guidance, PG, is for films that have some material that may be unsuitable for younger children, but it is up to the parents to decide whether they will allow their children to watch the film. PG-13 films are movies that are beyond the boundaries of the PG rating but are still not in the restricted category. Restricted rated movies contain adult material that parents may not want their children to see. NC-17 is a rating that prohibits children under 17 to watch the film. Some films are not submitted to the MPAA for review and therefore are classified as not rated. Having been categorized does not suggest anything about a movie's content. Again, are classified as not rated. Having been categorized does not suggest anything about movies' content. The mentioned ratings or categories classify the movies that we see in theatrical versions of films. Okay, so this is the unrated version of the decent movie. Some people confuse not rated movies with unrated ones. These are two different categories. As mentioned above, not rated films are the ones that were not submitted to the MPAA for ratings. Films that filmmakers have completed are submitted to the MPAA to undergo reviews and receive a rating before they can be shown in theaters. Sometimes these movies are rated NC-17. In such circumstances, some filmmakers will make certain changes to the film so that the MPAA will rate their film differently. Some scenes may be altered or even deleted. This is done so that even younger potential viewers can see the film. This gives the filmmaker more opportunities to market their movie, thus selling more tickets. After the films are shown in the theaters, the deleted and edited scenes are put back into the movie. This version of the film is now what we call the unrated version. Okay, so if you wanna watch the unrated version, you have to open the website Parents Guide and see what exactly going on, because they put everything in the movie. The profanity, if you don't want to hear any profanity or the sex and nudity, you'll find everything in the unrated version. Okay, if you want to avoid all these kind of issues, you have to buy the DVD that has the rated version and MPAA, okay? Because they delete all profanity, all rude words, and they delete the sex scenes or the inappropriate scenes. Sometimes referred to as the director's cut. Director's cut is the unrated version. This edition of the movie is often sold as DVDs. Okay, so theatrical version is the exact film submitted to and rated by the Motion Picture Association of America, then shown in theaters. Unrated versions contain deleted scenes that might have earned them a stricter rating if submitted to the MPAA. The theatrical version is for the general public, while the unrated version is for older and more mature viewers. Theatrical versions are the censored versions. This is very, very important. The unrated version, here is the censored version, like I have just said, for the profanity and for the scenes. Versions of the director's cut is the uncensored one. The theatrical version has less sensitive scenes as compared to the unrated version. Okay? So in this video, learned how to open Parents Guide, Conair Parents Guide, Conair 1997. Parents Guide, you'll find its content here for the unrated version. Okay, and if you want to avoid every thing or avoid these issues, you have to buy the rated version or the theatrical version if it is available. The online versions of movies, if you wanna watch the movie or get the movie from any website, you will definitely get the unrated version, so please be careful. So thank you very much. I hope this helps you and I hope you enjoy watching. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.